to rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, I'm Jim Koski, and join me Mondays for Life in the 906.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, we're following up as Delta County continues to deal with flooding in the area. Plus, we'll hear how Gwinn Community Schools is planning on handling the snow day situation with them currently over the limit. And Michigan nurses continue their week-long demonstrations by taking to the state capitol. We'll hear their message from today. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Dakota, good evening, sir. Temperature's not too bad, but it's pretty cloudy out there.
Yeah, Kevin, it's actually not a bad evening, but we are going to see some fog developing as we head into tonight. So keep that in mind if you have those nighttime plans. Doppler Max is pretty quiet. We've had a couple of isolated showers across the western half of the UP, but I'm not too concerned about that. 52 here in the Marquette, but look at Munising at 37 degrees, 62 in Iron Mountain. It's a wide range of temperatures out there tonight. Fog develops overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. Watch for the morning commute. We've got some drier weather ahead, and we'll talk all about it coming up in just a few minutes.
Sounds good. Dakota, thank you very much. Since Sunday, heavy rain and melting snowbanks have caused flooding across the southern UP. Today, our Escanaba Bureau reporter Lily Simmons spoke with the Delta County Emergency Management Team to get the latest on the current conditions there and what's still to come.
According to Delta County Emergency Management, last month's late season blizzard is just one contributing factor to the area's flood conditions.
We had a large amount of water content in the snowpack. We've had some rain storms built into the melting. We had a very wet soil, so there wasn't a lot of ability for the soil to absorb a lot of that water.
High water levels have led to extended road closures and have affected homes and businesses throughout the county.
We haven't had anybody that has been displaced from any flooding yet. One home near the airport has had some significant flooding, as well as our airport in general. We had to shut down flights. In fact, there's still no flights taking place.
The National Weather Service is reporting a few drier days, but more rain is expected at the end of the week. So emergency management teams will still be keeping an eye on the snow melt.
A lot of our snowpack in southern Delta County is pretty much gone, but you go to the northern parts of the county and definitely up into Alger and Marquette counties, there's still a lot of snow that needs to drain off into the various river sheds.
Right now, Delta County Emergency Management is monitoring water levels at the Ford River, the Sturgeon River, and the Escanaba River.
Even though it's not as concerning with floods along the Escanaba River, we still have concerns with the dam flowing that large amount of water. Down in the northern Lower Peninsula, they've had some levees in some areas that have failed, and that can cause flash flooding concerns.
While Delta County isn't currently in danger of flash flooding, the emergency management coordinator says it's smart to have an evacuation plan in place and to always exercise caution. Reporting in Escanaba, Lily Simmons, WZMQ 19 News.
Gwinn Area Community Schools has run out of snow days this year, and by law, they need to make up some of them. The district says it's already used its allotted snow days and even secured 3 additional forgiveness days from the state. Despite that, they're still short 2 required days. The district has asked the state legislature to intervene and forgive those. However, it's unlikely at this time. Students will have to make up the days before the school year ends. School officials are asking parents and staff to be understanding with these adjustments to the calendar.
2 days. It would be the 8th and the 9th of June. We have to. And we need our parents to support us getting the kids here, because if we can't get the 60%, we can't even count it as a day. And now we lose state funding.
The state requires 60% attendance in the makeup days to avoid funding disruption. Michigan senators have approved a pair of bills aimed at limiting mandatory overtime for nurses. Supporters say the change is long overdue, while opponents have raised concerns about hospital staffing. Our Michigan Capitol correspondent Sophia Murphy has more as the legislation moves to the House.
Oh yeah, and when we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. Nurses and advocates are celebrating after the Michigan Senate passed 2 bills designed to limit mandatory overtime.
Mandatory overtime is not the same as nurses volunteering to stay past their allotted time. It's locking you in at work until staffing needs are met, which can be up to 4 hours past your predetermined shift, with the expectation of returning the next day to do it all over again.
The bills would prohibit hospitals from requiring most unscheduled overtime, except in emergencies, and require rest periods between shifts. Supporters say the issue isn't just about working conditions, it's about patient care.
When you don't have these safeguards, you have nurses that may be tired, overworked, overstressed. And when it comes to nursing, it's a very highly skilled job, and things can be very integral at times. And you want someone with clear judgment and a clear mind to be able to make those decisions.
Lawmakers from both parties backed the measure, including UP Senator Ed McBroom, who says the problem has been building for years.
The failure to create a better, safer environment for the patients creates a poorer experience and poorer outcomes.
Nurse advocates argue the state doesn't have a shortage of licensed nurses, but a shortage of people willing to work under current conditions.
Because the care conditions, there are 50,000 nurses at least in the state of Michigan that are licensed that are not working in Michigan.
The bills are now in the Michigan House and have been referred to the Committee on Government Operations. If approved, the new overtime limits would take effect in 2027. From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Dakota will tell us if we have any more rain on the way as we enjoy these warmer temperatures. And later, former Attorney General Pam Bondi avoids questioning regarding the investigation into convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. We'll be right back after this.
Update your home with new GE appliances from Kirkish Furniture and Houghton. GE appliances are built to last, have print-resistant finishes, and offer high performance with energy efficiency. Kirkish has a large selection for both kitchen and laundry. Free delivery and 0% financing.
If I'm a winner, I want it all.
Light your torch for the biggest, boldest Survivor season yet.
This is Survivor 50 in the hands of the fans.
The fans want chaos.
I've not seen that ever on Survivor.
New Survivor 50, CBS tonight at 8/7 Central and streaming on Paramount+.
CBS Thursday, with only one episode to the season finale. It's all coming together.
Got her right where we want her.
Matlock is all new CBS Thursday.
Buckles Party Store. It's where the party starts in Calumet, with an awesome beer selection featuring domestic, foreign, and craft brew beer, a great selection of wine, just about any kind of liquor you want, and a great range of tobacco products. Buckles Party Store in Calumet. It's where the party starts for everyone.
It's Earth Month in the Upper Peninsula. Small actions make a big impact. Recycle 906 accepts cans, cardboard, plastics, and more, helping keep the UP clean and thriving. This Earth Month, recycle smarter. See what we accept at recycle906.com.
Weeknights, MeTV brings the funny.
They do have some funny stuff in there.
With MASH. Andy Griffith. And Everybody Loves Raymond.
Weeknights on MeTV 19.1. Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
The Shunk's Big Winter Sale. I've expanded our selection of American-made reclining furniture. Every one of these reclining groups come in 20 different fabric choices, and you still get the sale price. Recliners? Wow, we have over 200 recliners in stock for you to choose from. Regular recliners, and power lift recliners, and they're all on sale. We have hundreds of chairs to choose from. High-leg recliners to stress-free chairs with matching ottomans. They're all on sale. Shop Shunks at Marquette today.
Now, from the 19 News Forecast Center, this is WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
Welcome back, everybody. I am not Kelly. I am Dakota Hunter, but Kelly will be back tomorrow. 54 was our high temp today, and that is, again, above average. We should be into the mid-40s this time of the year. 79 and 1 below are the records, so we didn't get those. Winds are on the lighter side, and this is going to continue through tonight, and that's going to lead to some fog development by tomorrow morning. So yeah, it's going to be a foggy morning commute for your Thursday. We still have this flood watch in effect for all of the Upper Peninsula. This basically runs all the way through Friday morning, as we are going to start drying out, but because of the amount of rain we've already had, there's still going to be area streams and creeks that are going to be running high. So again, with the snow melt as well, that could lead to some localized flooding. So keep that in mind. And then we also have a dense fog advisory, by the way, that kicks into effect tonight and runs through 10 a.m. tomorrow morning for basically everybody. So that means we are going to be dealing with some locally dense fog, and some of that fog could be under, could lead to some visibilities under a half mile, even under a quarter mile. So again, just remember, don't use the high beams, add extra time, take it slow, and you'll be okay. Nothing to really talk about on Doppler Max. We're pretty quiet here. We're quieting down here, but lots of severe weather down here once you work towards Cleveland, Ohio. Lots of severe weather there, and even out here towards Waterloo, we're seeing some more severe weather. But all of this is staying to our south, so that is some good news. We actually have some quiet weather ahead, which we need. So here is a look at Futurecast through the rest of this evening. Could see maybe a spot shower well down to the south across the southern half of the UP. But then as we head into the overnight, that's mostly fog is what you're seeing here, along with some of the clouds as we head into tomorrow morning. We'll call a mix of sun and clouds through the day tomorrow, with the morning fog burning off, then some sunshine sneaking out as we head towards the end of the day. This is by around 2 in the afternoon. We'll see some sunshine, but the fog lingers closer to Lake Superior. So the further you get towards the lakeshore, the better chance you have of seeing fog. I would not be shocked if fog kind of gets closer to the lakeshore and makes it inland. So we'll watch that, obviously. But we're mainly dry here as we head towards Friday. Again, no real rain in sight. The flood watch mainly is really for the remaining creeks and rivers, and we could see a couple of showers Friday evening, but that's not looking to be a major issue. There's the fog as we work through the rest of this afternoon and into tonight. That fog will be locally dense, so like I told you, just add extra time, take it slow. How about 48 for tomorrow? Cooler, but you know, not quite warm. We're back up to 60 on Friday. We'll be breezy as well. Watch for some of those wind gusts. Could be upwards of 40 miles per hour. Then we're cooler, then warmer again by next week.
Dakota, thank you again. Still to come on your 19 News, 2 members of Congress have submitted their resignation following allegations of sexual misconduct. Our Washington, D.C. crew breaks it down after the break.
Anything that's wrong with America can be fixed by what's right in America. We are defined more by our shared values and our differences, and we're having a conversation about how.
Hey Mace, did you order your prom outfit yet?
Yeah, Mom, I'll do it.
Hey, have you gotten your prom tux yet?
Yeah, Mom, I got it.
Mason, did you order your prom tux yet?
Yeah, it's coming. Mom?
Skip the guesswork this prom season. Come down to Young's Menswear. We get it right the first time. With tons of in-stock options to rent or buy, we'll help you look your best. Don't wait. Trust the experts at Young's Menswear, now in Escanaba and Marquette.
Homes are like family. They keep us together. A Dan Perkins metal roof is a long-term investment that will preserve the space you value most. Each roof is customized to your home's needs, with panels and components crafted in-house and on-site for exceptional quality and performance. Built to last, it keeps your property safe, secure, and comfortable through every stage of life. While much may change, a Dan Perkins roof endures. Stay confident through life's uncertainties with a roof from Dan Perkins Construction.
I had this burning sensation when I moved around. That was it. You know, being 35, you don't think heart attack. It doesn't matter how fit you are, how good you eat. If it's in your genes, you got to know the symptoms and be ready for it. I quickly learned to rely on UP Health System. From the top down, the care was really good. My doctor, the nurses, the rehab team, without them, I wouldn't be here or doing what I love. I didn't choose to have double bypass, but I did choose UP Health System.
Everybody loves Raymond on MeTV, especially me, because Mother loves best.
Nobody makes cake like you.
And nobody eats it like you.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Weeknights on MeTV 19.1. You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. On Capitol Hill, a high-stakes investigation into Jeffrey Epstein is hitting yet another roadblock. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon reports on Pam Bondi's failure to show for a deposition with the House Oversight Committee less than 2 weeks after she was ousted as Attorney General.
The House Oversight Committee's Epstein probe is intensifying, but so is the tension after former Attorney General Pam Bondi failed to show for a closed-door deposition on Tuesday. The panel had subpoenaed Bondi, seeking answers about her role in handling sensitive files connected to Jeffrey Epstein and the roughly 3 million files still being held by the DOJ.
Shortly after Bondi was ousted, the DOJ said she would no longer appear because she's not the Attorney General. House Oversight Democrats say it doesn't matter.
We're going to be working to make sure in a bipartisan way that her deposition gets rescheduled or she will be held in contempt, and we have the votes to do that.
This Oversight Committee Republican Nick Langworthy says it's less about the person and more about the position.
I'm fine with whether it's her or the current Attorney General coming in. It's more the role than the person. There's nothing about Pam Bondi as a person that makes her role necessary to come in.
You cannot avoid a personal subpoena by quitting your job. If that were true, everybody who was subpoenaed that didn't want to show up would just quit their position. Legally, she has to appear.
Survivors' rights attorney Sherry Carney has been practicing law for 30 years.
This Epstein case has shown us everything. It's taken the veil off.
As a survivor herself, she's followed the case closely, along with the consistent roadblocks she says have prevented the level of transparency and accountability that victims deserve.
Silence protects predators, accountability protects survivors.
Carney says the issue is about more than politics. It's about whether a legal system, which she still has faith in, will deliver what it's supposed to.
Criminal consequences, arrests, indictments, investigations, and grand juries should be convened. What the hell? These are crimes.
Reporting in Washington, Brendan Scanlon, WZMQ 19 News.
Members of Congress, for the most part, are glad to see Representatives Eric Swalwell and Tony Gonzalez resign following sexual misconduct claims. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp spoke with members on both sides of the aisle who are concerned and upset about the stories surrounding the events, but are split on how allegations against members should be dealt with.
This week, California Democratic Representative Eric Swalwell and Texas Republican Representative Tony Gonzalez resigned from Congress before their House colleagues could expel them from office. The pair were facing unrelated House ethics investigations into sexual misconduct claims.
I was very pleased to see the resignations that occurred.
Back in March, Republican Representative Nancy Mace spearheaded a resolution she says would shed more light on sexual misconduct allegations against members of Congress. The resolution would have directed the House Ethics Committee to make public all reports on allegations of congressional lawmakers and aides engaging in sexual misconduct or harassment. But in a 357 to 65 vote, the House essentially voted to refer the resolution to the Ethics Committee. We revisited this resolution with some House members.
We need to get it all out there for the world to see.
Representative Nick Langworthy was one of the 65 members that voted to make the information public.
If there are others out there that this sort of thing is out there, it shouldn't lurk in the shadows. It should be out there for the world to see. These wheels of justice, people do deserve due process because there can be false allegations made, but this should not move as slowly as it does, and there should not be the secrecy that there is.
Pennsylvania Representatives Stan Muser and Glenn Thompson were among the 357 who voted to refer the complaints to the Ethics Committee.
That's what the Ethics Committee is for. It's to uncover enough information so we can make a determination. The proper procedure is, though, when there are complaints like this, that the referral is made to the Ethics Committee, and they work hard with the attorneys in the Ethics Committee to do their due diligence. And that is the proper place to refer to.
In Washington, Rachel Knapp, WZMQ 19 News.
Creature Feature is up next. Easton Zivnaska of Creature Cabin comes back on to educate us about another lizard in his collection when we come back. But first, here's your Upers United Volunteer Opportunity of the Day. The United Way of Marquette County is looking for help returning some cans collected by area businesses. They need people to go to those businesses, collect them, and return them. To sign up to be a volunteer or check out other opportunities, just head to upersunited.com.
Hey, I'm Tony DeCopo. Here's what we're working on tonight ahead of the CBS Evening News. It is, unfortunately, tax day. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but many Americans are benefiting from some new changes signed under the Donald Trump administration. No overtime taxes and no taxes on tips. However, Washington gives and takes away. The war in Iran is driving up fuel prices, and that's having an effect as well. We'll have a full report. Also, they say you can't go home, but we've got a story that proves sometimes you can. Those stories and more ahead on the CBS Evening News.
Survivor, your enemy today could be your ally tomorrow.
Today, another twist. Double the stakes, double the decisions,
double the demise.
Survivor 50 is all new CBS tonight at 8/7 Central and streaming on Paramount Plus.
A no-holds-barred, non-stop cook-off. You'll have 5 hours to create as many dishes as you'd like.
We have a lot to eat.
I'm so full. I can't walk.
America's Culinary Cup, new CBS tonight.
Are you ready for some fur-tastic fun to celebrate your dog or puppy? WZMQ and Poets Pet Parlor invite you to submit a photo of your pups in our Show Us Your Pup photo contest. Then, on April 23rd, one random winner will win a $50 gift certificate for boarding and daycare at Poets Pet Parlor. Visit WZMQ19.com/pup to submit your photo and your chance to win today. Entries accepted now through April 22nd.
Get an 11% rebate from Menards and check that project off the list. Turn your tax refund into a new kitchen. Countertops are the center of the home, and Menards carries a great selection from elegant to everyday options. With durability that can take you from crayons to calculus. Transform everyday spaces into gathering places with countertops from Menards. Get pre-cut stock laminate countertops on sale now, plus an 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
When you think Hard Rock, you're thinking music. But when you think Hard Rock Bet Casino app, you should be thinking rewards.
How about that?
That's because on Hard Rock Bet, you get guaranteed rewards every single Thursday.
Legendary rewards, like deposit matches, bonus spins, and more for everyone on the app. Just open up the app and see what you get. Hard Rock Bet, roll with us.
New customers get up to $1,000 back in casino bonus, plus 500 bonus spins.
Welcome back, everyone, and welcome back, Easton. How much do you love lizards?
A little too much, honestly. At this point, I think I have 20 different lizards right now.
Oh, wow.
Including geckos, tegu, skinks, you know.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of addiction.
Yeah, I think so. And you brought one on today. Tell us what we have.
So this is Charmander. Charmander is a cave gecko, which is a species that I've been told about, but I've never really seen in person until I saw him in Expo. I'm like, I gotta have him. He's too cute. Charmander really caught my eye with his bright orange eyes. I've never really seen an animal quite like that. I mean, humans, we tend to get a little bit like an ember color, but these guys, I mean, it looks like a real Pokemon at that point, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. Cave geckos, so I imagine they have to use those eyes to see in the dark pretty well.
They're nocturnal. I don't know too much about their natural habitat besides they like it a little bit cooler. I believe they do tend to find their way around a lot, like kind of burrows and cave entrances is what you can say, but a lot more of the kind of dipping down under during the hot day and then coming up at night when it's a lot cooler. They kind of like between the 60 to like, I believe it's 60 to 80, 90 degree area, so kind of like crested geckos. Mm-hmm. They like it a little cooler. They don't like it too hot, because you know, too hot, too toasty, gets a little heat stroke maybe. I don't know if these guys do, so I'm hoping he doesn't. But yeah, crested geckos do.
For sure. Where in the world can we find these guys?
You can find these guys in Southeast Asia, China, Thailand, Vietnam. They're kind of all over the place, and I believe they change and morph as they're going along. So his patterns, I believe he's the Chinese variety. So if you're going over to Vietnam, I know that, I don't know if this is the morph there, but they have a lot more of the black patterns with orange and white stripes down the back, while he has a little more kind of like brown to orange to black. He's about to shed soon, I think. That's why he's kind of dull right now, because he was usually very bright. So that's how he got his name Charmander, because of his orange colors that I would see on his back. So.
All right, and Easton, tell us why you love this guy in particular.
Cave geckos look like if anyone knows Pokemon, it's like an EX evolution of a leopard gecko. Even though they're smaller than leopard geckos, they don't get quite as big. They're a little bit smaller, but they have these like unique coloration that you don't like. You see them in geckos in captivity, because we do a lot of breeding and we cause genetic morphs. But with these guys, it's natural. Like leopard geckos have that cool yellow and brown and black, which is really nice, maybe a little bit of white. But these guys are kind of like your Batman version of them, where it's a lot more dark. I guess I could say gothic, because I'm a pretty big gothic style guy. I like that kind of stuff. But they're also a little bit better with hunting, I have to say. I've seen my leopard gecko misses all the time. Charmander here, if he sees a bug, he just strikes right at it. He'll run across the tank and grab it, he'll eat it, and then he'll run back. So they're kind of like pretty much top gear predators in their area, or at least in the habitat that is my reptile room. So.
And you wouldn't think it just looking at him.
Oh no, he's a tiny guy. I think this is actually full grown right here, so that's only 10 to 20 years, and you only get 4 to 5 inches. Imagine that.
Excellent. All right. I want to get an update from you on how the creature cabin is going.
That creature cabin is going great. We just did the alternative high school. We did, gosh, don't hate me, people that go to that school out there. Superior Central. Sorry, it was the first time I learned about that name. Superior Central. We have Bay Cliff coming up. Anyone going to the 7th grade Bay Cliff, you will see us there. We'll be teaching a class there. And Creature Cabin will be taking a little trip to another country for a little bit. Not to do some educating, but to get educated. So.
All right, excellent. Easton, I think that's all the time we have, my friend.
Thanks for having us.
Always appreciate having you on, and we'll be right back with a final look at weather after this.
From now through April at Fox Marquette Ford, lease a 2025 Bronco Sport Big Bend 4-wheel drive for $379 a month for 36 months. Fox Marquette Ford. Experience the difference.
My family's been in business for 70 plus years. We really needed to stress that this is not just a running store. Our running shoes are good for everybody.
It's about the people out in the community who are in the workforce. All those people really benefit from the proper footwear and structure that a running shoe can provide.
They might come in limping, almost like a miracle, walk out of here dancing. It's more than shoes. There's a caring that doesn't exist in a lot of businesses anymore.
Brandy is here, and we are beyond excited.
You blessed us all with your vocal Bible singing self.
I can't believe you said the vocal Bible. You can really, really sing.
Until I try to sing Brandy.
Plus, Afrobeat sensation Ira Star on J-Hood.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, tomorrow at 4 on WZMQ CBS. Followed by the Kelly Clarkson Show at 5 and 19 News at 6.
The Island Resort and Casino welcomes you to another unforgettable golf season at Sweetgrass and Sage Run. Beginning in July, stay and play guests can preview the brand new 9-hole Cedar course, inspired by the golden age of golf. At the Island, your golf trip becomes a full resort experience with relaxing spa treatments and exceptional dining to thrilling casino action. Plan your golf adventure today at islandresortgolf.com.
Now through April at Fox Marquette Ford, lease a 2026 F-150 XLT Super Crew 4-wheel drive for $498 a month for 36 months. Fox Marquette Ford. Experience the difference.
Welcome back, everybody. We are expecting near average temperatures here as we work through the next 6 to 10 days. Yeah, we're going to get a little cooler as we head towards early next week and into the weekend, but those temperatures should bounce back into the 50s, which is where we should be this time of the year. Lows tonight into the mid to upper 30s across much of the UP, with the exception of the southern half of the UP. Then tomorrow, 40s near the lakeshore, 70s southward. Going to be a nice day with morning fog. More details coming up at 11 tonight.
Sounds good. Dakota, thank you very much. Finally tonight, 2 Manistee organizations are hosting a family-friendly event in honor of Earth Day this weekend. On Saturday, Lake Effect Community Arts Center will host its annual Earth Day celebration with the Schoolcraft Conservation District. Attendees will enjoy arts and crafts projects like making pine cone bird feeders, origami paper hats, and wildflower seed packets. Lake Effect staff say it's an opportunity to gather after the long winter and a fun way to celebrate our planet.
Part of why we live in the UP is because we appreciate nature so much. We love the trees, we love the water, and we love making sure that they're beautiful for the next generation. And part of our Earth Day celebration is to make sure that we continue that forward. It's a beautiful spring weekend. Get on the car, go for a drive, and pop in.
The Earth Day celebration runs from noon to 2 p.m. and is free to attend. That's all we have for right now, everyone. We have more headlines coming your way at 11:10 Central. See you then.
Good to be with you. I'm Tony DeCopel from the nation's capital tonight. The breaking news right now.